there, this is VasserVimes and welcome back to Let's Play Mass Effect 3. Last time, a lot of exciting developments went down. We met our first female Krogan, we reunited with the incomparable Dr. Mordin DID, and we took a big step towards curing the Krogan Genophage. Best of all, both Wrex and Mordin, as well as the female Krogan, are going to be staying on the Normandy, which means the ultimate ship tour, which I'm psyched about. But I suppose we have to wrap up this conversation first.
Formulating a cure that works for every Krogan sounds like a tall order, Mordin. Can you do it?
Of course.
You can do
Similar to
anything.
Genophage modification project. Working against own alterations this time. Not as simple as garbage DNA blocking attachment sites. We'll need to counteract shutdown of redundant nervous system, adjust neurotransmitter levels.
Got it.
We'll create cures,
Do you?
Shepard. Don't need to worry.
Then get started, Mordin, and make it quick.
Always do.
Make
We'll
it
be in
thorough.
Monday if you'd like to speak more.
But
Eve
also
requires
quick.
Tests.
Eve?
Female's real name unknown. Normandy, a human vessel. Human mythology seemed appropriate under circumstances.
Oh,
Suggest speaking with her. New perspective. Surprising in Krogan.
of course, I'll definitely talk to her.
Now, is there anything else?
There's a small matter concerning a ship we've lost contact with.
What happened?
Oh?
I'd rather discuss it in private.
Turian problems can't even come close to what I've got.
What is it?
Some of my men went missing. The rest of it we can discuss
In private?
somewhere else.
Oh.
I'll find you both in the war room. Just be ready to talk.
I thought you guys had more problems with the Solarian Delatras, not with each other. Alright, so what's this thing you were talking about?
Commander,
You said one of your ships had gone missing.
crashed, actually. I couldn't speak in front of the Krogan. Our ship went down on Tuchanka.
What was it doing there?
By an advanced guard of Reapers scouting the planet.
What are your men doing there?
Ooh, I want to fight Reapers.
I'm sorry. That's classified.
If you want me to help
But
with
it's
it.
vital they be rescued. They must complete their original mission. It's a matter of galactic peace.
Then tell me what they were doing. I won't tell anybody.
I'll do what I can.
I appreciate your help and understanding.
No, I want to know more about this.
Your men that crashed on Tuchanka. How many are there?
That's not what I wanted to ask.
You said their mission was a matter of galactic peace. Why?
I'm sorry, Commander. As I said, it's highly
I'm
classified.
probably going to find out what it is anyway when I get there.
If you want me to put my ass on the line, I need answers.
I can't tell you. Please understand.
I don't.
The commander is Lieutenant Tarquin Victus.
Oh,
He'll be your contact.
Victus.
Victus?
My son. I needed someone I could trust completely.
It's clearly very important. I'm gladly going to find out. I'm just going to leave it as a giant question mark. Just tell me now.
The Solarian Delatras worries about what the Krogan will do once they're cured. How do you feel?
I'm a little bit
It
worried.
won't matter if we don't stop the Reapers. But I understand her doubts. The moon you found me on? That's where we made our last stand against the Krogan during the rebellions. They were that relentless.
How did it turn out?
The Krogan started using asteroids as weapons,
Jesus
directing
Christ.
them against our colonies.
Oh,
We had no choice. The Genophage was our last resort. So yes, Krogan intentions after this war will be a serious concern, but I'd rather have a grateful ally than a resentful enemy.
yeah, you'd hope that goodwill from being an ally would carry some weight for a couple generations at least, and Krogan generations last a really long time.
Reaching out to the Krogan for help must be difficult for you.
We can't allow the mistakes of our past to cloud the future.
Amen.
Your race and mine were once enemies.
That's true.
The first contact war, as you call it. I was there, dodging shells fired by your navy. But look at us now, standing in a ship of Turian human design, working together.
And that was just within the last 100 years. I mean, the whole thing with the Krogan was almost 2,000 years ago. You'd think they'd have been able to bury the hatchet. Oh, okay, so these are the options from before, so I will leave you be.
That's all.
Of course, Commander.
Okay. I'm glad that we have... Oh, you're right here. I thought you wanted, like, that conversation to happen in private.
Hell of a show down there on Surkesh. Just like the old days, Shepard. Right down to me pulling your ass out of the fire.
That's not how I remember
I was
it.
the one with bullets flying at me.
And I gave you the moral support to dodge them.
Uh-huh. You said one of your squads is missing.
What?
They were scouting out the Rachni relay. We've heard rumors of trouble in the area.
Rachni?
Thought that might get your attention. I have a favor to ask. It's big.
Don't tell me they're back.
All I know for sure is our scouts went silent as soon as they arrived.
Like,
I've got our
bad
best
Rachni?
unit on standby. You give the word, and they'll meet you there.
Wonder if
I'll
the...
see what I can do.
Get on it, Shepard.
Because we already know that the Rachni are susceptible to indoctrination, so maybe that's what's going on. What is going to happen after the cure? I'm a little bit concerned about it.
What will you do after the Genophage is cured?
Once we deal with the Reapers, most Krogan will want to settle a score with the Turians and Solarians.
That's not what I want to hear.
I won't let them. That
Okay.
isn't our path forward. This time will be different.
It's all very well to say that.
A lot of people will be relieved to hear that. No one wants to repeat history.
They know we probably win this time. But war has never brought us anything except misery. It's time to focus on rebuilding.
What were they even trying to do in the Krogan rebellions? Were they just trying to... Like, who instigated the Krogan rebellions? The way that that's phrased makes it sound like it was the Krogan. I'm not sure I've got a full picture of what actually happened there.
Back on Surkesh, it looked like the female Krogan could hold her own.
Yeah.
Our females don't lack for spirit. For males, a good show of force sorts things out. But females like to talk about it. Then think about it. Then talk about it some more. No offense.
It's not offensive.
Believe it or not, we sometimes
That's a
have
good thing.
ideas, Wrex. You should try listening.
Yeah, but our women have so many of them. So sometimes I pretend to listen and... Well, let's just say Krogan females have tempers too.
How could there be trouble with the Rachni? They were all but extinct. The last queen promised to disappear forever or be destroyed.
Indoctrination, probably.
I know, I was there. I've got a bad feeling about this. It may not be Rachni, but maybe it is. Could be another invasion. If they're crawling out from under some rock, you know how bad it could get. We need to stop them.
What's the situation back on Tachanka?
I'm still getting scattered reports of Reaper forces arriving. Something big is brewing. I
Obviously.
won't let those things take Tachanka. Not when we're about to cure the Genophage.
Yeah, that would be really
My
anticlimactic.
people have had enough bad luck in our time.
I think that's all.
That's it for now, Wrex. Let's get back to work.
I think I'll do Rex's thing before
Anytime.
Vix's.
Shepard, I like what you've done with the Normandy. Got tired of always hanging around the cargo bay before. I still don't have a window like Liara does, but maybe that's because I don't kiss as well.
No comment.
Yeah. I miss this place. Wish I could knock some heads around with you, but duty calls. If the Solarian says my DNA's important, who am I to argue?
You're being very cooperative, Wrex. Thank you. Yeah, I think that sounds... Well, not more pressing, but just like something that I'd rather do, to be honest. So, the Dalatrust did not stay.
Do you think the Solarians would have a base on their homeworld secured better?
Nah, they were solid. Cerberus has Reaper tech. Compared to those upgrades, the Solarians might as well have been throwing rocks.
I thought they did okay. Seems a bit harsh.
Commander, we've got new reports of Cerberus activity on
9-7
Tachanka.
mission.
I've marked it on the galaxy map.
Thanks, Trainer.
Commander,
How's it going?
nice to see you again.
How are you settling in, Trainer?
I actually feel somewhat useful. It's been challenging to integrate data feeds for the War Summit.
How are the systems holding?
Well, I'm glad we performed stress tests.
Specialist Trainer has been extremely helpful. The accuracy of our war room data is a direct result of her work.
Thank you, Edie. I'm still getting used to all of this. In the lab, we'd hoard everything, piles of tech everywhere. Out here, it's like living out of a shoebox.
You know, as compelled as I am by Joker and Edie's developing relationship, Trainer and Edie would have been really cute, too. But I suppose that could only happen if you lock in with another love interest, so it'd have to be delayed. I don't know.
Life on an active ship always feels crowded at first. You'll get used to it.
Oh, it's not a bad thing. I've got no problems getting cozy. This is wonderful. Back in the lab, we had to hoard because we had no budget. Now, Edie, Ariake Tech uses a proprietary smart processing algorithm that could clean up our long-range data. Can we license it?
We can. Analyzing and applying the upgrade now. The algorithm should reduce long-range strategic combat data analysis time by 3%.
Booyah.
Impressive.
If it means getting the equipment I need, I can quite happily live out of a shoebox.
Well, alright. She's so cute. Rhenothamoptis. I know that name. Is that the one that we kept running into? She committed suicide after she was arrested for the murder of multiple Asari military officials. Damn, we probably should have, well, done something about her. I wonder if that would make a dent in her war assets. If they did, that would be kind of interesting. Because it would be a case of a Paragon choice having led to bad results. Kirihi! Commander, it was a pleasure seeing you again on Surkesh, even if the circumstances were less than ideal. It seems fate has decided our meetings coincide with galactic threats, pretty much, but, like, the entirety of Shepard's life coincides with galactic threats. So be it. To that end, I wanted to reiterate that STG will be there to help when the need arises, regardless of the political climate. You were there for us in our hour of need. We look forward to returning the favor. Best of luck.
The Krogan and the Turians really should get behind the Alliance. They've got so much in common, like shooting things and not wanting to die. No, that's about it.
That's enough, though.
So a Prothean. A real live Prothean.
That was a while ago.
Has Liara stopped bouncing yet?
No.
I'm guessing there may have been some bouncing.
There was much bouncing.
It is good you came by. I have questions about the Genophage.
Oh, yeah.
You and everyone else.
What do you need, Edie? A Krogan female of breeding age can produce clutches of up to 1,000 fertilized eggs over the course of a year.
Shit.
There are over 1 billion females on Tuchanka. If even 1% become fully fertile, they can birth 10 billion infants.
Oh my god.
On Earth, bugs have a lot of young too. Most of them die. The attrition rate would naturally be high, but the state has an interest in keeping the children alive for warfare purposes. Any other cheerful thoughts? Logistics. Even were they to side with us, transporting the Krogan to the battlefield of Palaven could prove difficult. They have been demilitarized. That is, they have no warships. What do you suggest? They will need Turian or civilian starships to carry them to battle. With your permission, I will make the necessary calls to have these ships in place for when you deliver the Krogan.
Please do.
Do it. Anything else? Food. They will be unable to eat anything on Palaven.
Right.
They must bring
They're the wrong...
or rely on the nutrients in their humps. This keeps getting better and better. The Krogan will also require
DNA or something.
Since Krogan fight with others of their kind in enclosed spaces such as starships.
The wrong amino acids.
Are there any last things you're worried about? Nothing that demands your attention, Shepard.
That's a lot of issues. Holy crap. Okay. There are 6 different people I get to talk to on this floor. So much for it being a sparse ship tour.
You sure you're okay, Karen?
I wouldn't wish a collector abduction on my worst enemy. But it's behind me now. I'm fine. But it makes me think of Earth and all the other Reaper-occupied worlds. What are the Reapers doing to the people who live on all those worlds? As we sit here, enjoying our coffee.
What coffee?
How many souls are in agony this very moment? Millions? Billions?
Probably billions.
I lied. I'm not fine.
I'm sorry. Wish I could give you a hug, but there's no hug button. I can see them being friends, though. Makes sense to me. I hope you get there, Karen. Which is apparently your first name. Just realized I didn't attempt to talk to these guys. Hi.
Everything okay in the medbay?
Yes, Mordin would just like some space to work with Eve.
He kicked you out?
Oh no, I just felt I was getting in his way. I'll return when I'm needed.
Okay. How about you, Adams?
Hello, Commander.
Hello! Bye. Saving Mordin for last, because I love him best.
So, Liara, still relying on the Protheans for all the answers?
It will work, Wrex. We just need to finish building the Crucible. Although I'd be interested to learn how you found out about it.
Wasn't that hard. Lucky you keep its location more secret than the fact it exists.
And I'm sure you'll do a good job of both, being so famous for your discretion.
My lips are sealed.
Yeah, I don't know how they'd keep something that big a secret at all.
Ready for the next mission?
Yeah. What, that's it? Okay. Hey, guys.
Shepard, they say female Krogan have a thing for guys with
You
scars.
keep bringing that up.
So I've heard.
I've got a few, myself. Here's hoping nobody's planning an arranged marriage to cement this deal. Though I have to say, I admire Eve.
She's admirable.
Things she must have endured living with the Genophage. And now, to top it all off, she's her people's last hope. Imagine the pressure. It takes real courage to face that. I hope we can measure up.
I'm sure she'd appreciate you acknowledging that bravery.
Aware
Hi,
of
Mordin.
females find scars attractive.
I love you.
Garrus loyal,
We're talking about
reasonably
that still.
intelligent, bit aggressive, almost like Krogan.
For the third time, Doctor, I'm not interested.
Ah, Shepard. We were just...
Hi.
Are you okay?
I'm fine, Wrex. You can relax.
Can't be too careful, or put any faith in Solarian Doctor.
Oh, he hasn't met him.
This one is different.
Well, sort of. I mean...
Is he? What's that?
It's Mordin.
Simple blood test.
What kind?
Kind that ends the genophage. Shepard, please. Distraction's counterproductive, also affecting comfort of patient.
He was your inside source, Wrex. You can trust him.
You didn't know that
Solarians have
he was the
minds like a maze.
source?
You never know when they're leading you into a trap.
Trap. Eve's release my doing. Would never have known about her if not for me.
That was then. But she's out now. And if she gets hurt, I'll feel
Calm down, Wrex.
Understand. But my patient, my responsibility. Her welfare a priority. Will not allow her to be compromised by anyone.
You got a quad, Doctor.
Yay, friends.
Keep her safe. Our females have endured enough.
Don't forget, still need your tissue sample.
I'll be back.
You sound psyched.
Common phobia. Fear of needles.
Do you think that's it?
Or Solarian doctors.
What are you doing with your
Now
head?
have work to do. Prefer females of the species.
I was really afraid that she was going to start doing wonky things with her head again.
No. Entire catalyzing process would fail. Severe neurological damage. Never mind.
What are you talking about?
Method to extract functional cure without killing you. Many variables. Your immune system compromised. Considering options.
And you have to do it out loud?
Yes. Auditory learner. Need to hear self think. Simulate conversation to promote new ideas. Maximize productivity.
I'm a visual learner.
You're talking about me dying.
Oh, apologies. Medical details causing emotional distress. I hadn't considered effect on patient.
No, it just means I can't sleep.
Doing my best to keep you alive. Will avoid sensitive subjects.
Aw. Alright, let's talk to Eve.
Thank you for saving my life, Commander.
You're
I didn't
welcome.
think the Krogan had any allies left in the galaxy.
We owe a lot to you, even if most people have forgotten that.
They can be forgiven. Our actions have hardly inspired friendship.
Part of being friends is knowing each other's name. I feel bad that I don't know yours.
I surrendered it the day I became a shaman of the female clan. I belong to my sisters now. But perhaps one day, when this is over, you can know it.
But you surrendered it, so it's like you basically don't have one anymore.
I didn't realize the Krogan had female shamans.
Wisdom comes from pain. and the Genophage has made us very wise. Rather than surrender to despair, a few of us chose to preserve the ancient ways. We safeguard our culture, our knowledge, our secrets. So when our children live again, the Krogan will flourish.
You know, I like the idea that they have certain protocols or just like societal norms for how Krogan females would dress, but also it feels like there's probably a male Krogan under there. I mean, in terms of the actual model. So, that's kind of lazy. They did design the clothes, so I don't know.
How were you initiated?
You're locked in a cave for 7 days with just enough food to last. On the 8th, you'll starve.
So...
What does that prove?
Your resolve. Every acolyte is given a chance. You either claw your way out through the rock with your bare hands, or you die.
What? Oh, okay. Yeah, how did you do it?
How did you make it out alive?
I started digging the wrong way. I was in complete darkness. Nothing other than my own heartbeat to sustain me.
What happened?
I found this.
What?
A simple crystal, but it became my chisel. Take it as a reminder, Commander. In the darkest hour, there is always a way out.
It does sound brutal.
That's a brutal initiation.
But an illuminating one. You learn to appreciate the light by living in the dark.
What do you think of Wrex?
What do you think of Wrex?
When he's not trying to sire half of Tuchanka, he's the best thing that's happened to the Krogan. But I won't tell him that.
Yeah, that won't help him.
His head's big enough already. Literally.
He's turned into a strong leader.
I know in his heart Wrex wants what's best for us. Though not all the other clans see it that way.
Why would the other clans give Wrex trouble? You'd think they'd want a better future.
It's not in the nature of our males to cooperate. They've evolved to be selfish. Their only concern is survival. Wrex is different. He's a mutant. And that you can tell him.
I don't think he will seek revenge, but I want to know what she says.
Do you think Wrex will want revenge for the Genophage?
Some clans will expect it, but I hope Wrex resists. He understands the cycle of violence must end if Krogan are ever to have a voice in galactic politics. Still, he's just one Krogan. If enough clans demand it, he may not be able to stop them.
If you don't mind me asking, what's it been like living with the Genophage?
It's probably
I knew
pretty
sisters
personal.
Who couldn't bear the shame of being infertile. They would wander off into the wastelands, hoping a thresher maw would kill them and end their torment.
Did the thought ever cross your mind?
Yes. After my first stillborn.
I'm sorry.
What kept you from ending your own life?
This is a really personal
When my tongue didn't draw
conversation.
breath, that's when my life truly began. The Genophage forces us to live on hope alone. There is nothing else. There is no reason to exist other than the hope that the next day will bring change. And if it doesn't, there is always the next.
Oh, yeah, I really want to know what she thinks of Mordin.
How has Mordin been treating you?
Better than Krogan males do. He's not like a typical Solarian.
No. Organ redundancy results in new period before metaphase. Can't alter that. Damage to telomeres, premature aging.
He does that.
But I sense pain in him too. He told me about his work on the Genophage.
Did he really?
I should consider him an enemy. Yet I think seeing my sisters and I changed something in him.
Sorry, Borgia, offspring have an allergy to dairy and...
Well, it wasn't his ear.
What's wrong with his ear? I thought it was nice.
How'd you get involved in Malin's experiments?
The other females and I volunteered. We heard Malin was trying to cure the Genophage for Clan Weirlock.
Aren't they a rival clan?
Rivalries are the invention of the males. Under their rule, Tuchanka has laid in ruins for over 1,000 years. It's time females took back our place in society and resurrected our future. Malin was our best hope.
Would you go to Malin again?
Absolutely. It only takes one candle to light a fire, and then the darkness is no more.
You say so.
I'm sorry none of the other females survived.
I know. The youngest one, Kern, was the last to go. But she knew she would enter the void free of this curse, and then smile when she looked down upon the children of Tuchanka. Her spirit will be the midwife to my firstborn.
That's very nicely put. I saw what Malin did. I did.
I found Malon's lab. It looked like a dungeon. His experiments were brutal.
We learned that too late. He meant well, but his methods grew more barbaric as he went. We finally escaped into the rubble. Eventually, a Solarian team found us. They saved our lives. We were so sick.
Thanks for talking to me.
It's my pleasure, Commander. I'm glad to see humans treat their women with respect. Your people have placed a lot of responsibility on you.
No more than your people have put on you.
Then maybe we can show the men how it's done.
Deal.
It is nice that this series, I mean, to some extent, I think, at least from what I've seen, Broship and Femship are more or less interchangeable in terms of the dialogue that they have, but at the same time I appreciate that they don't make a thing of the fact that she's a woman. It's nice. I have like 30 seconds left. I'm not going to start talking to Mordin because I don't want to have to cut him off in the middle of his spiel. Next video, I will talk to Mordin, and then we're going to look into probably that thing that Wrex was mentioning, if nothing else comes up as an emergency. Until then, everybody stay peachy.